Hi, my name is Sophie Villeneuve, and I am the founder of Beyond Birthing. And I'm a pelvic health physiotherapist who helps moms to prepare their pelvic floor for birth and then fully recover so they can get back to an active lifestyle without pelvic health symptoms. So that's my mission statement. And I just wanted to give you a little bit of background about why I got into Sunny's program. So basically, I've been a physiotherapist since 2008, and I've been an entrepreneur since 2015. That's when I started my business. And I was mainly providing, individualized treatments for people, mainly for like any pelvic health clients. And at some point, I guess during the pandemic, I realized that, oh, if I can't use my hands, I have no revenue. So that was a big awe moment for me. I was like, okay, that's huge, right? Like if I break my arm or I can't work for whatever reason, I have zero money coming in. So at that moment, I developed an online class that was based on an in person prenatal class that I was already offering. And I just started putting it together with little videos with my iPhone and put it on an online platform. At the time, I think I was using Teachable and started selling it during the pandemic. And I was selling it at a ridiculous price of $100. And I think I made like $800 with this, the first month of the pandemic when I started advertising it. And then I started providing in person services again when the pandemic kind of slowed down in our part of the country. I'm in Canada, in the Yukon, by the way. I haven't mentioned that. So yeah, then I was like, okay, maybe I should continue selling that online class to still have passive income. And it was just not selling. And I was like, okay, this class is amazing and I don't know what's wrong with it. So I decided, okay, maybe I should record it more professionally. So I got all this equipment and those fancy cameras and microphones. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna re-record the class and make it nice and professional looking, whereas the old version was on my iPhone and my hair was not done. And like there was a mattress behind the camera because I was in my guest bedroom. So I recorded it professionally, and guess what? It was not selling still. And I was burning myself out by that point because I was trying to be everything to everyone and I was saying yes to everyone. And my schedule was full. I had a big wait list and I was just like, man, how can I keep doing this work, for like until I retire and not waste energy in, just I just felt so burned out. Anyway, so my goal from there was like, okay, I need to start doing the online stuff a little more seriously. So I started my YouTube channel Beyond Birthing, and then I met a YouTuber, Jessica from Pregnancy and Postpartum TV, and we just connected through Instagram. And I was curious to ask her how she grew her channel because I think she had like at the time over 300,000 subscribers, and that's pretty much the same niche as I am. And yeah, just asking her like, how much money do you make out of your YouTube channel? Are you able to live from it? And how did you grow it? And she is the one who suggested to take Sunny's program, YouTube for Bosses, because she said that that was the missing part for her and that really helped her to grow her channel. That's how I got into Sunny's content. It was through YouTube for Buses. And honestly, like when I signed up for YouTube for Buses, I think I went through the program within 2 days. I was just like, give me more. And it was just all the things I wanted to know were in this program. And I didn't even know that Sunny had the Authority Accelerator at the time. So anyway, got to put a few things into practice from her teachings, and like the videos I released after doing her training, like were getting so much more traction and I was already seeing some results. So I was kind of convinced that she was badass by that point, and that, that woman knew what she was talking about. And through her mailing list, I guess I got the email about, hey, I could coach you if you wanted. So I got kind of curious about that email and clicked on the link and got on a sales call with Chantal, who's one of her sales calls person. And through the sales call, it felt so right. It felt like what I needed was all in the program. I felt like I had a lot of pieces already in place to take off in the online world, but I just didn't have any clue about where to start from and like what's the order of things. So I had a mailing list, I had this YouTube channel, I had my online class, I had my Instagram, but it was just, there was some glue that was missing to put all these pieces together. And as a physiotherapist, no one showed me how to market myself, right? Like, I know a huge deal about muscles and ligaments and bones, but I have no idea how to actually promote myself. So I needed a step-by-step method. And I had taken like little courses here and there about Instagram and, one about this and this other piece, but I had not found the one program that would give me the blueprint to put it all together. And so when I had the sales call, I realized, oh my God, like, I think this is it. Like this, I had such a strong intuition that it was the right move for me to do to get into this program. And honestly, like, I'm just so happy I followed my intuition, because man, that's been good. This program is just wonderful. And I'm just gonna run you through a few results that I got. So I got into the program 5 months ago. So that was in like end of May 2021, and we're in November. So a few outcomes from being in the AA program. Well, first, I generated $14,000 in online sales in 5 months, right? Like, this is, I mean, I told you, right? The first time I put my online program online during the pandemic, I made $800 over a few months. So this is like phenomenal results. I also decided that I would reduce my time in the clinic from 4 days a week to 2 days a week. So I'm slowly, progressively, reducing my time one-to-one with people. I still enjoy that part of my work, and it gives me a lot of work satisfaction. But I like that I'm in parallel building my online program, and that at some point, if I want, I could take off and just do online and still earn money. So that's quite powerful. So now I'm working Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm working on my on the AA program and developing my online business. And sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just go for a ski, or I go for a walk with my dogs, and I call my brother, and like, it's so much more flexible that way. Another super huge outcome for me is that I live 6,000 kilometers from my family. And so my parents are in Quebec and I'm in the Yukon, and it's 2 flights away, right? So we're really far, and, it's been a few years that we're living apart. And one of the huge factor for me to not see them was like, well, I can't take as much time off, right? I can't take a full month to go see my family because I need to be here to treat people, to make money. And just in September this year, I decided, you know what? I'm going to take an extra 3 weeks this summer. I had already taken 2 weeks off, and I took an extra 3 weeks to go see my family and travel with them. And I made sales during that time. I just did a few calls with potential clients who were interested in my services, and I made $1,000 while I was away, right? Like, and I was traveling, I was spending time with them. This paid for my flight ticket and more. And for me, that day, like when I made that sale, I was like, oh my God, this is how powerful this work is. I could just see myself taking a few months off if I want and go see my family and take care of my parents if they need me there. Or, if I have my own family one day, I could just go with the kids and see my parents for a few months and still earn money. So that's huge for me. It's just that freedom and like freeing myself from being always in that one location in order to be financially sustainable. So that's huge. And the last outcome is impact, right? Like, I've always known that I was meant to have a bigger impact in this world than just treating, the people around me and in my community. Although it's been super powerful work that I do, and I've developed, a lot of great relationships with my clients and also in my community, I've always felt like there was a bigger mission for me in this world, and I just didn't know how to make it happen. But there's 3 members in my programs right now who are outside of my community, right? There's one in Alaska, which is really close from here. There's one in another community in the Yukon who's like 5 hours drive from here, who wouldn't have access to my services otherwise. And there's another lady in BC, right, who bought my online program. And these women wouldn't have access to my services if it wasn't of my online program, right? They would just be stuck and wouldn't know what to do with their pelvic health when they're pregnant, how to prepare, and how to best recover. And so, like, just the fact that I already have 3 members, like outside of my community after 5 months, just brings me so much hope that one day, it'll be someone in India or someone in Japan or someone in Brazil, right? Like, this is just exponential, the impact I could have with this program. And I wouldn't be able to do that if I just kept being on the same path, doing the same things, just treating people in the clinic, because there's a limited capacity and I can't reach people in other countries when I stay here. So I just can't even describe what Sunny's program has done for me. Like, the impact that it has had in my life, not only in my business life, but also on the personal level, right? And just being confident in raising my price and knowing my value and the value of the transformation I provide for people and being confident about that. That's huge, right? And also providing us with a community that we can all share together, because it's really easy to feel alone on this entrepreneur journey. And especially here, right? Like, I'm in a small community. I know a few entrepreneurs, but not a lot who are targeting the online market. And just having the Facebook group where I can see all these inspiring people and what they're doing just gives me a little push, right, every day to just keep going. And I even met actually someone in Europe, Helena. Hi, Helena, who is my accountability buddy. And we voice message every week or so. And we just share what's going on for us with the program and our big wins. And sometimes there's some downs as well. And we feel comfortable sharing that with each other. So having her along to have that, like, more, personalized support has been great. And I would not have met Helena if it wasn't of this group and all the amazing support it provides. So anyway, I just want to say thank you, Sunny, for developing your program. You are such an inspiration to me, and you have such an impact in a lot of people's lives. And I want to kind of walk in your footsteps and have that impact in my field of work as well. And yeah, just seeing you going and, strong woman entrepreneur, it's a huge inspiration to me. So anyway, this is my testimonial, and I hope this helps other people to join the program and have as much impact in their field of work.